Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum and welcome everyone to Chit Chat with Academic Advisor. So this session is to address your concerns and answer your questions regarding academic matters. I am Norhana. I am your MC for today, and we have Dr. Rafika as our speaker, and she will answer to your questions. Okay, we can display the slides of the questions. The questions are the questions that students send on the Google form. Okay, before we start, as you can see, we have 17 questions. But after we've done with 17 questions, if anyone has more questions to ask, you can just scan the QR code as you can see on the screen, or you can just go to Google and googleslido.com and enter the code 174014, or you can also just unmute your mic and just directly ask. Okay, so let's start with the first question. How many total credit hour for this program?
All right, so for total credit hour for this program, okay, is 133 credit hour for you to graduate. Okay, this is for local students, and for foreign student, 131 credit hours to graduate. So if you want to detail about all the courses, okay, total number of the courses, right? So let me share with you. You can go to the Kuliah of Economic and the Department of Finance, right? So let me share with you first. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is right. So you can go to Kuliah of Economics, and then under Kuliah of Economics here. Right, so you can go to a program, okay, undergraduate, and then Bachelor of Finance, Islamic Finance Honors, right? So here you can see all the details about the total requirement for graduation, all right? So what are the required courses and kuliah required courses, university required courses, and then department required courses, department elective or minor courses, and all the detail about the courses you can find here, right? So this is about all the courses and total the credit hours here. Okay.
Okay. So I hope everyone is taking note, as you can just have access to the information that you want from the IIUM website.
Yeah.
So, okay, next question. Can 191 students do internship in SEM 3 short SEM?
All right, so for the 191 student, okay, all the students, they can do internship only if they finish all the university required courses, all the kuliah required courses, department required courses, and also elective, all right? So if you can see there previously, right? So you have to finish up 133 credit hours for local student. So for the internship is 12 credit hours for 191 student. So 133 minus with 12 credit hours. So meaning that you have to finish up all the courses, and the last semester you can do the internship. Yeah. If you are able to finish up before the short SEM, so meaning that all the courses you finish up before the short SEM, and you can do the internship in a short SEM, but the condition is that you have to finish up all the courses, meaning that for internship is your last semester course.
Okay, so the important point is that it is mandatory for you to finish all courses before you proceed with your internship. Also, am I right, Doctor, that starting from the batch 191 and 192 and onwards, that the internship is 6 months instead of 3 months.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's not enough to do during short sem.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So, for the short sem. So I think, yeah, for the 191 students, the internship is a 6 month. But for the internship, for details, all right, so you can ask Dr. Fatima regarding the internship.
Mm. Okay. So Dr. Fatima will be having a sharing session about internship probably in November, so everyone can maybe mark your calendars and join the talk for more information on internships. Okay, next, do we have any study plan that can be a guide or example?
Yes, okay. I can share with you, all right, the example of study plan. Let me share with you. All right. Okay, this is an example of study plan. Okay, this is just example. Okay, so you can design by yourself what the semester. But the important here is that the first one you have to the first semester during your first year. Okay, you have to take a register for, especially for the kuliah required courses and also university required courses. Okay, so I advise you to take the kuliah required courses and university required courses during your first year and also your second year. So meaning that if you can see here, okay, so during your first year, first semester and second semester, I focus on the kuliah required courses and university required courses, right? So if you can see, and after you finish kuliah required courses, all right, and adding with the university required courses, for example, tilawah al-Quran, usrah 1, ethic for fiqh contemporary issue, right? And then after that, I add with the department required courses, right? So for the department required courses, all right, so before you can take, I advise you before you can take the elective courses, so you have to it's better to you to take the department required courses before your final year, right? For example, if you can see here, because what, if you take the department required courses during your last semester, okay, most probably it might be a problem with a clash with other course, so you need to take the independent study on your final semester, and you have to pay additional 500. So that's why, okay, for the department required courses, if possible, you finish up before your final semester. For example, your fourth year first semester, or third year second semester, before you can take elective courses. So I can share with you example of the study plan, right? But you can design by yourself and also based on the courses that are offered during that semester, right? So this is an example of a study plan with elective course, right? And also because in this course is that you can take either elective or with a minor. So this is an example of a study plan with a minor course. Okay, so this is example if you take a minor in a marketing. Okay, if you take the minor in marketing, for example, um, you have to take for the subject such as strategic marketing, consumer behavior, integrated marketing communication, and retail marketing. Okay, you have two choice. either non-minor, you can take non-minor is based on your study plan, right? If your in your study plan is stated that is non-minor, so for the non-minor, you can take the elective courses, all right? So if you can see here, all right, so I will brief you here. Okay, so if you can see here, if elective courses without minor, you can choose the 5 courses or 7 courses of the following elective. All right, so this is example of elective courses. For example, technology, financial services, Islamic banking, and if you want to take the minor, we have 3 minor courses: minor in marketing, minor in management, and also minor in Islamic economics. All right. So if you can check here, all right, for all the detail here in this website, okay, if let's say you choose to take a minor in marketing, so there are already stated the courses that you have to take for this minor. And if you take the minor in management, there are courses that you have to take. And if you take the Islamic economic, there are the courses that you have to take. But if non-minor, so you can choose any elective courses, all right, here. And also the 2 other credit hour here in, for example, money and banking, economic. So you can choose 5 from here and also 2 from here. This is for elective courses, right? So I hope this is clear. Okay, stop share here.
So if anyone choose to plan their own study plan instead of following the sample or guideline, it's important that you decide first if you're going into minor or non-minor, because it will affect your study plan and also the subjects that you're taking.
Yeah, maybe I will share later for the study plan, example of study plan. Maybe the committee will spread to the students later.
Okay. So next question, how many department required subjects are suggested to take for second year students?
All right. So for the department required courses, okay, you have to finish up here. If you can see here. This is for, okay, department required courses, 42 credit hours, right? If you can see here, 42 credit hours. And you have to design by yourself. Let's say you want to take for your second semester, second year, first semester, let's say 3 courses from the department required courses or 4 courses from the department required courses. It's up to you, but you have to finish up all the department required courses 42 credit hours. For example, if you can see here, right, this is example of a study plan during the second year. um, I take 2 department required courses, which is intermediate financial management and also the principal practice and takaful. And I advise you, all right, so because these 2 of the department required courses are the prerequisite, okay, if you can see the prerequisite of many other courses, so you can take early. All right, if you can see that the course the prerequisite for other courses, so I advise you to take early, right? For example, if you can see here, the kuliah required courses, there are many of the kuliah required courses are prerequisite for other course. So that's why I advise you to take early during your first semester for the kuliah required courses.
Dr. Rafika, I have emailed My issue academic matters to Dr. Fadila and Sister Fazina since 19 May 2021, but no answer until now.
So regarding what, you have to email to me, not Dr. Fadila. So you can email to me regarding the academic matter. So regarding what, I'm not sure about what this, because I didn't receive for this year. So maybe you can email to me. Okay, my email is Rafika, my name, small capital, okay, small RAFIQA, and then at iium.edu.my.
Dr. Rafika is our academic advisor. So if you have any concerns or problems regarding academics, you can just email to her instead of Dr. Fadila. Okay, next question. Is transfer credit quota are mixed between the IIUM and from another university?
Is transfer, okay, for the transfer credit here, all right, so let me share with you. Okay, to answer about the transfer credit, okay, there are criteria. Okay, the first, the institution or college must be recognized in the Malaysian government. So the credit are based 14 lecture weeks, right? So these are criteria for the transfer credit. And if you want to apply of the transfer credit, you can go to this website, okay, Ahmad website, all right. So this is academic management and admission division. So from here you can, there are many forms, right? So UG13, you have to download UG13 application to transfer credit from the external institute, all right. So you fill out, this is the form for transfer credit. You fill up the form, okay, and then attach together with a transcript or result slip and the course outline here, and email to Sister Nurhaizura, okay, Nurhaizura at iium.edu.my. All right, Sister Nurhaizura in charge for transfer credit.
I hope that answers the question, the student's question about transferring credit. Then you have to email that Sister Nurhaizura is in charge for transfer credit. Okay, next question is also about transfer credit. How many limit to transfer credit from another university?
That's question. I think if you want to apply the transfer credit, you have to email to Sister Nurhaizura. So anything regarding your document and all that, Sister Nurhaizura will reply your email regarding about the transfer credit at the university.
Okay, so transfer credit matters and is under Sister Nurhaizura. So just email to her and your needs will be given. Next question, if I want to major in marketing, what is the best study plan or subjects arrangement should I cater?
All right, so if you're majoring in marketing, right, if you can see here, let's see. If you majoring in marketing, yeah, all right. So in marketing, here, meaning that minor in marketing, right? Because you are Bachelor of Finance, you are doing a minor in marketing, so you have to take the 7 courses here. So strategic marketing, consumer behavior, international marketing communication, retail marketing, marketing research plan, international marketing, and also internet marketing. So this is a minor in marketing because you are major in Bachelor of Finance. So minor in marketing. So you have to take these 7 courses.
So since someone is an Espn student, you are automatically majoring in finance, only that you can choose different minors.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is subject takaful so hard to predict?
All right. Okay. Student. Okay, like this. If you really want to take any subject, I advise you to register early, all right? Because if you register late, okay, if you wait until semester start, of course, class already full, so you're unable to register when the class full. So to find a student, okay, I really advise you to to register early. Okay, you must be alert when the registration start. Okay, so when you know that okay that registration start, okay, the date of registration, okay, you start to register any subject that you plan to register during that semester. Don't wait until semester start, because when the semester start, okay, most of the courses already full, so you're unable to register that subject. So for example, takaful subject is a prerequisite, right? So there are many student want to apply, want to register. Okay, so if you, I think so, this student they are late to register because already full. So I advise you to take takaful next semester, but in condition is that you have to register early. Don't wait until semester start. So you must be alert when the registration start.
It's important to kind of be quick in like choosing your subjects and
Yeah.
don't wait on until the semester
Yes.
actually starts.
Yes. So
That's why
all the
planning.
subject. So I think I advise you to all the subject, especially for the kuliah required courses or department required courses, because there are many demands from the students. So if a student late, so unable to register that subject.
Don't forget to plan your study plan ahead and don't wait on until the actual semester actually starts. This question, how many credit hours do students actually got? I think this question has already been answered
All right.
by Dr.
Yes, so specifically for each semester, okay, student can register minimum 12 credit hours, right, and maximum 20 credit hours.
For every semester, it's maximum 20. You cannot go over the limit because otherwise it will be very heavy for you. Okay, I've taken 19 once and it was heavy enough for me. So, Next question. After we have done 2 semesters and the 8 core courses in E&M, what course to register if not know what department we enter?
You should know your department enter, okay, during your first semester, okay. If you not yet have a department, so you have to email to Sister Nohaizura which department you interest in. Okay, so I think for this here, you during your first semester, you already have to register the department, I think. So during your first semester. During your first year.
Yes, for entering department, which will start on the second year, once you finish your first year, you are required to choose your department or else you cannot start with second year.
But Hannah, now the new student, they already start to choose department during their first year.
Oh,
During their,
really?
yeah. So
Oh,
if
first
you're
year.
not yet, yeah, during their first year, if you're not yet to register department, please email to Sister Nohaizura.
They can change afterwards, right, doctor? If I'm not mistaken.
If a change is quite difficult, because each department have their requirement. Yeah, if you must be think carefully which department you really want to enter and register on that department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question. I want to majoring in marketing, but kuliah marketing subject that I take is with this 171 study plan code. Therefore, can I add the marketing minor subject?
You are 191 student or 181 student? May I know in this? All right. If you are in a bachelor in a finance, right? Let me share with you. Yeah. If you are 171 student, you can choose a minor in a marketing. If you are 171 student, you can choose the minor, any 3 minors. I think there is no problem regarding that question. But if you 191 also, I think it's the same. Choosing the minor in a marketing. You can still choose a minor in a marketing. I want to majoring. Majoring, this is I
It's
think
not.
minor. Yeah, it's not
It's
a
not
major.
possible.
Yeah, but kuliah marketing subject that I take with 171 study plan code. Therefore, I cannot add the marketing minor subject. So I'm not sure about I think is I don't know whether this student is 171 metric number or 191. If you want to do minor in a marketing, there is no problem. You can register subject in a marketing. The code, if let's say marketing business subject change, they just change the code, but there is a similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, doctor. Okay, next question asked, I want to know the whole process of entering department. Any form I need to fill out, where can I get all the information, the grade requirement to enter the department?
All right, you have for this entering department, you have to email to Sister Nur Haizura. Actually, Sister Nur Haizura told me that student who enter during their first year, there is a form that student have to fill in, okay, before they can register of any courses during their first year. So if you still don't have any entering of the department, you have to email to Sister Nohaizura and all the form and Sister Nohaizura here.
Okay. Uh, Moving on, can I have the list of contact info of academic advisor like email, WhatsApp, office time, because I'm very new with all of this.
Okay, so my email Rafika, I will write in the chat. Okay, or maybe I will write here. Let me check. Okay, this is my email in the chat. All right. So anything you can email to me. So at the current, I'm not in the office because I work from home. So anything you can email, just email to me, rafika@iium.edu.my.
Everyone can check the chat box to have Dr. Rafika's email for any more inquiries about academic. Okay, so next, subjects need to avoid taking together in the same semester.
Because if you can see here, let's say all right, okay, I think here is easier. So if let's say for each of the subject, there are several subject, there is a prerequisite. For example, I think I need to share here. This is 19. Okay. So for example, if you can see here, all right, this is let's say department require courses. Um, in order you to take, I think, sorry, this is here. For example, here. All right, department require courses, intermediate financial management, right? So the prerequisite is for introduction financial management fees 1302. So you unable to take fees 2302 at the same time with fees 13002 because this fees 1302 is a prerequisite to intermediate financial management. So you're unable to take in the same semester for introduction financial management with intermediate financial management. So if there is the prerequisite, you're unable to take at the same time with that subject. So that's all. So other you can take, for example, if let's say you finish for fins 1302 and fins 1301, you can take intermediate financial management and also principal takafu, for example. If there is no prerequisite, so you can take, or maybe you can already pass the prerequisite, you can take that as subject.
Okay. So when you don't forget to check subjects that has other prerequisites so that you can take and choose this subject beforehand so that you don't have any problems in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, next, what happened to 191 students that already taken the 171 curriculum structure subjects? Because during that time, prereq system not update the 191 subjects.
So in this case, if you're 191 subject, already they update in your study plan. But if let's say they not update in your study plan, you can email to Sister Fazlina to update your study plan. So I think for 191 a student, they have to take a subject in their study plan, for the 191 student. So not 171 curriculum structure. So make sure for the student 19 student, so your study plan is based on the 191. Yeah.
Okay. I think this question, I think everyone has a bit confusion at first. So could you please explain a bit more regarding minor courses and elective courses?
All right. So I think, all right. So I need to explain more regarding here. So if you can see here, all right. So you can see in your study plan, all right. So either you take non-minor, so non-minor or minor course. You can check in your study plan. If a non-minor courses, you can take elective courses, right? Which is you can choose any 5 from these courses and plus with 2 courses from here. Okay, but if you choose with a minor courses, for example, you choose minor in marketing or minor in management or minor in Islamic economic, they already you have to take these courses that are already designed to you. 7 courses. If let's say marketing, minor in marketing, you have to take MKTG 4060, MKTG 4110, MTKG 4220, retail marketing, marketing research and internet marketing and international internet marketing. So based on this here, okay. But if you non-minor but elective courses, so you can choose any elective courses, say 5 courses from here, plus with 2 additional courses from this year. So I hope this already clear. Hannah, you unmute. You unmuted.
Sorry. So there are three minors you can take. I mean, there are three options and you can only choose one. Or if you do not wish to get into minor courses, you can stick to the non-minor study plan.
Yeah, you look at your study plan.
So you
Yeah,
have
because you
four.
already stated, if let's say in your study plan, there is a minor, so you have to follow. But if a
Okay.
non-minor elective, so you can choose any elective courses to register.
Okay. Yes. So everyone has four pathways that they can choose one. Okay. So if anyone has further questions, you can ask me about that later.
Yeah.
Next question, do department Espn allow their student to do practical training during short sem so that I
Alright.
can arrange my timetable?
Okay, so for 191 student, their practical training start 6 months. So you're unable to do the short semester. But for 181 or 171 student, they are allowed to do their short semester for the internship. But okay, I think I already many times to repeat, okay, before you can do the practical training, you have to finish up and pass all the courses. Yeah.
So I think during short sem is not enough because we need to do 6 months.
Yeah, so for 191 student, it's not enough. So you have to do during the long semester because
Yeah.
6 months. Yeah.
Okay. Next question. What is the average credit hour every semester for BFIN semester? Do 18 credit hour for a semester 2 months?
Yeah, I think 18 credit hour is okay, but 20 credit hours, I think heavy, right, Hannah?
Yes,
Yeah,
20 is the maximum. 18
yeah.
is enough.
18 is enough because 18 already 8 subject, 7 subject.
I'm not sure, but
Yeah,
yes, I think around
around
six,
around
seven.
7, around 8 subject. I think it's a heavy. So I advise you to take a maximum 18 credit hours. And if you want to take 20 credit hour, you have to strong enough. You have to plan your study during that semester. Okay, in order you to score during that semester. I think because you are able to register maximum 20 credit hours, but I think that's already heavy. So I advise you to take maximum 18 credit hours. If you want to take 20 credit hours, it's okay, but you have to strong during that semester.
Personally, I think it is better for you to register more than 16 credit hour,
Yep.
but below 20, because if you, for example, if you register for 15 credit hour this semester, you have a lot of more courses to be completed. So there will be some semesters that will be too heavy for you because you carry forward the subjects that you have not taken.
Okay, let's say for the new student, right? So during your first year, first semester, maybe especially for direct intake, maybe your credit hour is just 12 credit hours. And next semester, you can take 18 credit hours, okay, to cover your 12 credit hours, okay, 18 or 20 credit hours. Or maybe you can cover also with a short semester subject such as that offer normally such as FM2, Intermediate Financial Management. So in order you to finish up 4 years, right? But you have to plan carefully for your study plan.
Yes, so 18 is enough, is average.
Yeah, 18 is enough. Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. I am still ENMN student, which is in first year, second sem, but I still have dilemma confused to choose which department that is suitable for me.
If you're interested to do, okay, if you are strong in mathematics, for example, you really like in calculation, in finance, for example, so you can choose a department of finance, right? So if let's say you are not strong your result for calculation subject, for example, business math or statistic or any financial management, for example, you show your result is below C, okay, your financial management below C, your other mathematical below C. So I advise you to take business. Yeah, yeah. So it based on your interest and also your strength in your calculation also.
Yes. Well, but in cases where students feel like they want to change department, if I'm not mistaken, you have to complete the semester, and then at the end of semester only that you request to change. This is
Yeah.
from experiences of my friends.
Yeah, if you want to, I think it's quite difficult to change. I'm not encouraged to change the department, so because it's require process, yeah, and it sometimes is the other department are not agree to change the department. So if you think carefully which department you want to enter in, and then and suitable to you,
Okay.
but you are
That's good.
yeah.
Okay. I plan to take minor in marketing, but I already took film 2307, which is not part of the minor courses. Is it possible to take if my total credit hour exceeds 133?
Can if you want total, because the minimum credit hours if you are local student, minimum credit hours is 133. Okay, that's including the practical training. But if exceed 133 can.
Okay, I've been in this position once where I took minor course, where I take non-minor courses, but I've been told that if the course will not be audited in your study plan. Is that right, doctor?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like you
Because the
just
133 just a minimum credit hours. Okay, in order you to graduate. But if you want to take exceed the 133 can.
mhm, yes. But I recommend for you to plan so that you don't have to take extra courses that will
Yes,
not be
you
audited.
plan carefully your study plan, and also register early so that what you plan in your study plan is accordingly.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we have 10 questions left. Do Espn students have a final year project?
No final year project, but practical training.
Yes, practical training. We don't have FYP, but we have practical training.
Yep.
Can we do pre-internship if it is allowable? Then which year is allowed?
All right. So I think pre-internship, I think along, but you have to ask Dr. Fatima Nur Rashida detail about the internship. You ask her whether you can join their her briefing, or you can email to her, Fatima Nur Rashida at ium.edu.my.
Yes. Internship concerns, you can ask Dr. Fatima
Yep.
for further details. Next, when can we know what subjects are offered in the short SEM 21-22?
So normally for the short sem, it release for the subject at the end of the semester, at the end of the semester one, right? So you can know. So you must be alert.
Okay. Any recommendation about internship places for the Islam and finance field?
So for the internship, I think you have to ask Dr. Fatima. So any recommendation which places is best to you. So based on the coordinator, internship coordinator, Dr. Fatima. I do not in charge for internship. So any question regarding the internship, so you can ask Dr. Fatima Nur Rashidah.
Yeah. Also, I would like to remind once again that Dr. Fatima will be having a sharing session about internship this November, so don't forget to join. So you can ask more questions regarding internship, or you can just email her.
Yeah.
If we would like to take minor, do we need to register for stating that we're interested to take minor in third year or in first year SEM?
So if your study actually for your minor here already stated in your studying plan during your first semester, first year, because you the first year you already in your study plan already stated what courses you, meaning that what department, let's say you're bachelor in a finance, and whether you take a minor or non-minor already stated in your study plan. So you have to take all the courses based on your study plan. It's not in your third year or um uh, last year. So
Yes.
based on your study plan, so you can see in your study plan, okay, is it you take a minor or non-minor? So you follow your study plan.
Yes. But if you choose to take minor, you can just straight up register for minor subjects. You don't need to fill up any form.
Yeah.
During your third year, you don't need to register any form or anything. You just register for the courses. Add up to your course schedule. Okay, next. Are you allowed to take elective courses during short SEM?
Okay, short SEM, not all the courses offer, or not all, there are certain courses offered during short semester. For example, let's say next semester, let's say for example, next semester the course offer is intermediate financial management. So you can take the course that offer during that short SEM semester. Normally elective is not offered during the short semester.
Yes, usually it's just USRA or skills like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have 4 questions left. Does the number at the front of subject code represent what year we recommended to take that subject?
Does the number at the front of the subject code represent what year? All right, so if you can see here, let me share with you. All right, some of the courses, if you can see, let's say, okay, let's say FINS 2302, okay, FINS 23. So here, 2 represent during your second semester. You can take during your second semester. Here, FINS 33 here, okay, during your third semester. But it's not necessary, it's not a compulsory to you to take that subject during your third semester, because it's normally, for example, Islamic capital market, student will take during their third year or during their last year. Okay, so this is based on the code. So which is normally, for example, 2302. Normally, student will take during their second year. So, but it will guide you. But for example, FIN 4301, you can take during your second semester. But normally, for example, 4303, 4304, student will take during their last year, okay, on their fourth year, because this subject, there are many prerequisite requirement before the student can take bank management and corporate finance. For example, both of these courses, the prerequisite is intermediate financial management, for example, or principal takaful. So because of that, this recommend you to take during your final year. Okay, it's based if let's say you already passed the prerequisite, so you can take that subject during your third year or fourth year study.
It's just a recommendation. It's not mandatory for you to follow. The most important is you check the prerequisite courses.
Yes.
Okay. We have, okay. Which one is better, taking elective course or minor course?
It's up to you. If let's say you really interested on that minor, so you can take a minor. But if let's say you are free to take the elective courses, you can choose non-minor. So for me, in a personal, so I prefer to elective because I can choose any elective courses so that offer during that semester. So I can design my study plan. Okay, if let's say that elective course not offer, so I can choose the other elective course. So but it depends if let's say that student is really interested to do the minor in marketing, for example, or to do minor in Islamic economy, for example. So you can do the minor also. Okay, it based on the personal of that student. So
Yes.
yeah.
It's entirely up to you. Which one you're interested in. If you feel like expanding your knowledge into other field, you can take minor. If you want an extensive and in-depth about finance, you can take elective course.
Yes.
Okay, so we have last 3 questions. Does the department subject is offered during the short sem?
All right. So for the short sem, like I said, that it's not all the subject offer. So there are certain subject will offer during the short semester. So you can register if let's say that subject offer on a short semester, you can register. If not, you're unable to register.
Yeah. It depends on the availability, or
Yeah,
is it offered?
availability of that. Yeah.
Okay. Practical training for batch 181 only 6 credit hours. So can we choose either to take during short sem or long sem?
For 181, you can choose either short semester or long semester. But practical training, you have to ask Dr. Fatima Nur Rashida. So, but for batch 181, you can choose during a short semester also. But for details, you have to ask Dr. Fatima Nur Rashida.
Okay. Madam, can undergraduate students become a tutor?
Oh, so I'm not sure about the here, but I think cannot call if in IIUM, but the others I'm not sure. The other institution I'm not sure.
Okay, lastly, there is a course called ICTM. Is it for batch 191?
ICT, for the ICT is all batch. You can for 181 also for 191 ICT for I think this is they refer to ICT in, let's see here. I think ICT technology. Is it ICT refer to ICT technology for financial services? If technology for financial services, that both batch 181 or 191. But ICTM, I'm not sure. Is it? I think ICTM is not for course from the department course. Maybe from other department course.
Yes. Okay, so are we done with all the questions, or are there more coming up? Oh, yes. Madam, what subject do you teach? I want to learn with you. Very soft-spoken.
For this semester, I teach introduction financial management. Introduction financial management for this semester. For next semester, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay, last question. Sister Hannah, do you take elective or minor? I'm taking minor in marketing, but if you have questions or any confusion about the study plan regarding included non-minor or minor, you can ask me because I'm quite familiar with which one is non-minor or minor, and I can guide you.
Yeah, I think later maybe we can plan sharing session between the senior to junior. Yeah,
Yeah,
later.
because I think a lot of people, like new students, are confused about the option of being able to choose minors
How to
or
contact
elective.
Sister Hannah?
You can contact me. I will give you my phone number. Is that all right? In the chat box. Okay, here's my number. Okay, I think that's all. It's already 3:29, 1 minute left. I think there's more questions. There's no more questions. Okay, so I think this is the end of the session. Does Dr. Rafka has anything to say?
Okay, and one more thing before, because one lecturer they advised me. Okay, let me share with you. Okay, before I end up, let me something that I want to advise you. The first one, you have to register early. Okay, don't wait until the semester start because it will trouble to you. Maybe you unable to register that subject that you plan. Okay, maybe they are yeah. So if that subject you unable to register, it will disturb your plan, your study plan, right? And then for the university and department required courses, if possible, okay, you have to finish up before your final year. Okay, don't wait. For example, department required courses you take on your last year, last semester, because it might be a problem with clash. So it will be a problem. You have to take independent study on your last semester, because independent study only applicable for only for last year, last semester, but you have to additional to pay 500. So I don't want to student to pay the additional 500. So I advise you to take all the university kuliah and department required courses before your final year, final semester. Okay. So and then one lecturer they asked me to reveal to inform a student for those who want to take a FIN 2302, which is FM2, because we use code, right? So if you, let's say you take FINS 1302 this semester, so immediately next semester you register FINS 2302 because the code will expire 1 year. So if you, let's say you take this semester FINS 1302, so and then for FINS 2302 you take the 2 semester late, all right, so your code will already expired, so it will be difficult because we have to contact with the publisher to you to extend the code. So I advise, because the code is expired 1 year. So if you take FINS 1302 this semester, so the coming semester, next semester, you have to take FINS 2302. And okay, for all the information, you can go to the website that I showed to you before, this Kuliah of Economy, and under Faculty of Finance, all the information here, right? So for this is for batch 191. So all the information here you can take for credit hours, for all the subject, university, department required courses, and all the information you can register here. So this is already transfer credit. I think that's all from me to advise you. And one more thing, if let's say um I want to advise you one more thing. Okay, let's say department require course here, econs is not a FINS. all right, econs, don't take this subject on your last semester last year. So please register early for your department required courses, okay, for let's say econ during your third year or during your second year, all right. So don't wait until last minute, okay. I think already highlight many times in order you to register early, especially for university, kuliah, and also department required courses. So elective courses or minor courses is no problem if you can take on your last semester or last year, okay, on your fourth year. So that's all for me. Sister Hannah, thank you all. So
One more
anything,
question.
yeah.
I
One
have
more
one more.
question?
I want
Yes,
to
yes,
ask, this would be the final question, I think. I
yeah.
want to ask, is the total credit hour 131, is that included with the practical training?
Yeah, included with a practical training.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
at
practical.
one, not for local student 133.
I
133.
think the student is an international student.
Yeah, international student 131. That's
Okay.
including practical training.
Okay, so uh, I think that's the final question, and we're gonna end. Oh, there's more.
One more.
Madam, okay, so this will be the last question, the very last. I think we're gonna close the
Can
questions. So,
finance student finish
mm,
the study 3 years? Impossible in 3 years, right? Hannah, maybe
I think
4 years, right?
it would be very heavy
Yeah,
if
3 years.
it's possible.
Yeah, impossible for 3 years. So at least 4 years, right, Anna? Because we
Yep.
have practical training,
Mm,
we have you have to finish university, kuliah, and also department required courses, and including the elective. So impossible to finish at 3 years only. So that's all.
okay, so that's all. I hope this session is very informative for everyone. If you have any questions, you can email Dr. Rafika or ask Brother Luqman. So thank you, Dr. Rafika, for the sharing session and giving us a lot of information. And thank you everyone for joining this chit chat with academic advisor. So
Okay.
I think this is the end. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Bye.
much, all.
Okay.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Doctor. Thank you so much,
Bye-bye.
Doctor.